That is a big white. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What is that? Oh, it's a big bass. Oh, the stump. Stupid, yes. Oh, there you, oh, no, Angel, that was him. Holy. Whoa, whoa. You got one too? I think I got a good bass. You got a white? There we go. God, this thing crushed it. That fish absolutely hammered it. You would have thought this thing was 6 pounds the way it bit, guys. And we were doubled on that. That's the objective today. Angel caught him his own dinner. I got decent keeper size largemouth. Third bass in about 10 minutes of being here, guys. There's one. Might be a white for you, Angel. That's a white. That is a big white. Cooler fish. The water actually looks like it's clearing up just a little bit, just in time for it to rain. Because I could see your crankbait like up. Oh, wow. Oh. You got one? They're ambushing stuff out from under these docks, Angel. These things are eating our Crush 25s. That is insane. How many do you want to keep? Like 6, 5 or 6? Honestly, that's what we should have done. We should have just brought your cooler loaded with ice and just threw them right in the ice after we caught them instead of... I guess I wanted to see how the live well worked though, so... That thing had this whole crankbait completely down. Those things are moving so fast, and they square it up and get it all the way down. That's insane. Just like that. Oh my, that's a big one, I think. That one actually ate it on the paws, Angel. Didn't have to go far for the fish fry. Yep. Oh, that's something good. Is it a big white? No, it's a largemouth. Can't eat him. Can't eat the green ones. Ooh, there's one. Yeah, it's a decent one too. The largemouth might want the ultralight crank today. Okay, you want to lick? There's one. Gee. God dang. Can't eat him. Oh man, he was kind of hefty. Probably shouldn't have done that. Cold water's got him fighting harder too. I love it. Kind of pausing it a little more today, guys. Not really pausing it, but just fast, slow to get that bite. You got one? Oh, you got mega white. I knew there was gonna be some white bass along here somewhere. Angel just probably caught the biggest white of the trip so far. Good grief. Holy crap. That is a tank. And they're eating it insane. I don't know how they choke a fast moving crankbait that good. You're gonna have to keep him anyway. He got it so good. Got it in his gills again. There's one for you, Angel. There's one. Oh, never mind. That's a largie. Don't record that. Can't eat that one either. They're seriously stopping it without getting it. There's, dude. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What is that? Just trying to keep him away from the stump. Oh, it's a big bass. Oh, man. Oh, the stump. Get out from under the boat, get out from under the boat, get out from under the boat. Look at that. Hey. Pasty north ender. There we go. Woohoo! Oh, that is a that fish needs some sun. That is so pasty. On that Rapala 1/8 ounce ultralight crankbait. Got it on 6-pound fluoro. A sea dark wolf and a sea dragon. I'll take that every day of the week. Nah, it's big. Not an 8-pounder though. There's another one. He doesn't feel as big, but he's not bad. He might start growing here, Angel. Whoa! I think he's a little too small. Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to get much of a fillet off of him. Little bitty guy. Yeah, you need to grow before you feed somebody. That was a pretty little catfish though. That's why. Look how much bait's out there. You see that? That's a little bluegill too. Should I keep him on the hook, guys? Another one. I think I got another white bass on, guys. Yep. Get this one for you, Angel. Dude, he's yanking. That is a big white bass. Oh man. He's gonna fill a belly or two. Look at the size of that carp scale I just snagged. Good grief. Oh, spoke one into biting. Spoke one into biting. Oh, well. God, he choked it though. Good grief. Little largie. I lost the chrome one, y'all, but I've got a perch colored one. It's normally just the profile, and it's overcast today, so there really wasn't much sunlight, you know, glistening off that chrome, so I think it's just the profile. Yeah, also, I just got done editing that video and I realized I didn't shoot an outro. But it was honestly a trip that I didn't have that big of plans for. Angel texted me up and was like, hey man, I want some fish. I want to have a fish fry. And I was like, the white bass are on, let's go get some. We definitely accomplished that today, guys. Caught some tank white bass. He got full on those, I'm sure. And the live well cooler that the guy gave me with that boat, it does function. However, when you turn the pump on, it is loud as all get out. So I honestly don't know how much I'm going to be using that. But I really don't keep fish that often, so you know what, that's okay. And then I also wanted to see if my boat could get on plane with 2 people in it, because Angel's a pretty big dude. He's like 200, a little over 200 pounds. I'm about 200 pounds. So having 400 pounds of people in the boat, I wanted to see if it could get on plane, and failed miserably. We were maybe being able to do like 7 to 8 miles an hour, just kind of riding it like this across the water. It definitely shot any plans that we had to go down to the south end of the lake. So again, we've got some trimming to the boat to do, some modding to the boat to do. I did purchase a jack plate. Not going to tell y'all which one I did yet, but through y'all's advice, I did purchase a jack plate, and I got some lithiums for the back of the boat, and that's going to cut some weight down big time. So we're going to see what those mods can do for the boat. And then just to add some further value to this video, guys, something I don't talk about much when I'm on the water, because I'm always so focused on catching the fish, but something I don't talk about that much is tactics with the small crankbaits. And I know I've been throwing the crap out of them lately, guys, but it's for good reasons. For the last 30 days, man, it's just been an insane crankbait bite. And to be completely transparent with y'all, it's honestly not as easy as just putting any square bill on that you've got in your box, going out and covering water. It really isn't. Because each time I go out, I have to figure out which of my baits are gonna excel the most on that day, and then figure out where which spots are gonna be effective to fish. And in terms of the bait selection, guys, I have 3 that have been absolute staples for me within those last 30 days. It's the Rapala Ultralight Crank. That's that 1/8 ounce deeper diving crankbait. It's honestly one of the more aggressive baits that I have. It's got the widest wobble, and it's got the loudest rattle to it. So although it's the smallest in profile at 1.5 inches, it's honestly one of the more aggressive. So when you see those overcast days or windier days, I'm typically going to have that ultralight crankbait tied on. And then the second crankbait you guys see me throw quite a bit lately is that Duo Realis mid-roller. It's a much more finesse presentation in terms of size. It's 40 millimeters. It's 3/16 of an ounce. But the action is way tighter than the ultralight crankbait, and that can matter a lot when the fish are finicky. And it also has a very subtle rattle to it, which can be important to trigger the bass that really aren't wanting to bite much. When the bass are more finicky, they're going to favor that much tighter wobble, and they're going to need that little extra something, and that very faint rattle that it has is that extra appeal to make the more finicky bass bite it. And then the third one that I honestly probably throw the most, and y'all have seen it time and time and time again, is the Crush 25X from 6 Cents. It's a 1/4 ounce crankbait. So it is the heaviest one that I throw. Its action is in between the ultralight crank and the Duo Realis mid-roller in terms of aggressiveness of wobble, but it is a silent bait. So the Crush 25 is kind of for those in-between days. It might be bluebird or it might be overcast, but I use that Crush 25X, guys, for the in-between days. I'll throw like a shad pattern when it's lighter and brighter outside, and I'll throw the black and blue one when it's more overcast. And I think the true appeal to that bait is the fact that it's silent, and just when you need something different, not many people throw the silent baits, guys, and I think that's one of the main appeals to that Crush 25X. And then in terms of true application and techniques of fishing the baits, guys, the biggest thing that I can share with you with the finesse cranking is line size. You have to use very small line, guys. And the first major reason is casting distance, because when you're crankbaiting, you have to make most commonly, you have to make really long casts so that your bait has time to get to depth and stay there. And the further that you can get your bait away from the boat, the less spooky the fish are. The closer you get to fish, the more spooky they are, the less likely they are to bite your bait. So casting distance with the small line is a must. And also the lighter diameter line actually improves the action of the baits. Whether you know it or not, it is subtle, but that is another part of it. And then in terms of areas that I'm fishing, guys, I literally only use my electronics for depth, because if I'm fishing a more flat area, I know that I can just like see targets and make more like fan casts at different pieces of cover. Or if it's a more steep drop-off bank, guys, you're going to see me hugging up against whatever cover that is before the steep drop-off and paralleling. And then I just got to figure out kind of where the bass are in terms of the water column, and just try to keep your bait there as long as you can and in many areas as you can until you start running into some fish. Put some patterns together, and then you inevitably can have a good day when you put all of those things together and figure out the equation. If y'all enjoyed this one, leave a like for me. Consider subscribing if you haven't yet, guys. Talk with me in the comments below, and then I'm going to start linking playlists in the pinned comments of some compilations that I made of my videos over the last 2 years, and it's gonna have, you know, like BFS crankbaits, BFS jerkbait, swim bait, pond fishing, creek fishing, just whatever is relevant to the video. You'll find that in the pinned comments. If y'all could help me out with some watch time, I would really appreciate it. I've worked my butt off this year. I've gotten over that 1,000 subscriber mark, but my watch time is not good, guys. Share the videos around if you want to. Do what you can, but I'm very grateful and I'm super appreciative to everybody who's come along the way so far and who's shown me love over the last year. So thank you to all of you who've jumped on board and are watching my vids. I really appreciate it. And until the next one, y'all take it easy. We'll catch you on the next one.